It's time to buckle up. In this extended tutorial video, I'm going to show you how to build a Woo funnel, a full sales funnel leveraging WooCommerce. The best part is everything we're going to use is free. I'm going to show you everything, but let's first take a look at what we're going to build in this video. So here we have a fully customized sales page where you can promote your product or your service. This is going to be great for physical products, digital products, services, you name it. So we're going to build this beautiful sales page right here. Next, this will lead your buyer to a beautiful, fully customized checkout page. And there's something really neat about this, and this also is not going to cost you anything. You can kind of see it right here. This checkout's going to have cart abandonment features. That means if someone makes it here and puts their email address in but doesn't complete the purchase, you're going to have the tools to get them back interested in making this purchase and enticing them to come back to your checkout page. This also is not going to cost you anything. And you might be thinking, wow, this looks really nice. I don't have the design skills and it looks very complicated. No, it's not. We are going to use the most popular page building tool that is out there. It's called Elementor. This has millions of people using it. It is so powerful, and at the same time, it's super easy to use. Everything is point and click, drag and drop. So you see some text right here that you want to change. You can just click on it and start typing away. If there's something that you might want to move, well, you could just drag and drop it. And if you want to delete anything, just right click and choose delete. It is so easy to use. It's easy to change the style. It's easy to drag and drop new elements on your page. I can go right here, and here's a long list of elements. And keep in mind, this is all free. It's not going to cost you anything. So if you wanted to add a video instead of this image, it's super easy. I just drag and drop the video element. There it is. I can right click on the image, click on delete, and I've already customized it. All you have to do is click right here on the video and paste in a link to your video. This is going to be so easy for you to use, to set up, to fully customize exactly how you want it to look. So let me go over what we're going to cover in this video. First, we're going to get website hosting. You can skip that part if you already have website hosting. You don't have to watch it. Just skip ahead. In the video description down below, I'll have timestamps to get you through the different segments of this video. Then we're going to install WordPress. We're going to customize it a little bit. We're going to install what we need to install. We're going to configure that. Then we're going to create a fully custom sales funnel. Now, what I try to do in my videos is I don't try to just give it to you so that you have it. I want to teach you so that you can create these things on your own outside of this video, separate from this video, and that is the goal. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and jump on into the tutorial. Now, the first step to getting a web hosting account is to open up your web browser, open up a new tab, and then visit this link right here, wpcrafter.com/siteground. Now, when you visit that link, SiteGround is going to take 70% off what it costs to create a new web hosting account. So you're going to save 70% through this link. So just go ahead and enter wpcrafter.com/siteground. I want to just share for a quick moment why I recommend SiteGround. They are fantastic in the four most important things when it comes to your website hosting. Number one is the speed of your website. You're not going to find a higher performance web host in this price range. Number two is support, and they are known for having the fastest and best support. When you need help, they're going to give it to you. The third item is special features for WordPress users. They have plans that include one-click staging, easy migration. It is filled with features for WordPress users. And fourth is security. It's a very secure hosting platform. Now, you don't even have to take my word for this. You could ask anywhere on the internet for a hosting recommendation, and consistently the recommendation is always going to be SiteGround in this price range. So you don't only have to take my word for it. SiteGround is the most highly recommended web hosting provider for a reason. Okay, so when we get to this page right here, we're going to go ahead and click on WordPress hosting. Actually, all three of these right here are going to be the same exact thing. So I'm going to click on Get Started. Now they have 3 plans and there's some minor differences between the plans. What you're going to want for sure is either the Grow Big or the Go Geek. Now the reason you would want these plans over the Startup is they have more WordPress related features, such as they will migrate your WordPress website for you. They have caching, so it's higher performance, faster loading hosting. They come with advanced backup features, and my favorite feature is one-click staging. What that means is when you're making changes to your website, you don't have to make it to the live website. You can do it in this private area where only you can see the website, and then you can click one button and push those changes to your live website. So that's why you'd want to pick the Grow Big, and this is typically what I recommend. If you are going to have a website and you want more resources and higher priority support, you might want to pay a little bit extra and go with the Go Geek plan right here. Now keep in mind, because you visited SiteGround through wpcrafter.com/SiteGround, 70% is taken off of the cost of your hosting plan. So let's go ahead and choose the Grow Big. I'll click on Get Plan right here. This is where you're going to choose your domain name if you're going to be registering a new one or if you already have a domain name. So you can go right here and just enter in a domain name that you would like to register on this account. The setup process will be the same whether you're registering a new domain name or if you already have a domain name. It's going to be more convenient if you register the domain name here at SiteGround. For me, I already have a domain name, so I'm going to choose this option and then I'll enter my domain name here. I have entered in let's create a website.com. I'll go ahead and click on Proceed. Now if you're registering a new domain name, if it's taken, it will let you know that, so you can just keep trying a different variation of the domain name that you want to register. Okay, so now we are on the last step to enter in our billing information. This is standard stuff. You'll put your email address, and that's going to be the email you'll use to log into your SiteGround account. Then you'll put in your name and your billing address, your billing information right here. And then right here is a final confirmation of your services. So I'm going to go ahead and fill it out, and then we'll do this step right here together. Okay, I've gone ahead and filled out all of my billing information. So here is the final order details. It's confirming the plan. It's confirming the data center. Now it's going to choose a data center near where you are. So if you're in the USA, it's going to automatically choose the USA data center. If you're in the EU, if you're in the Middle East, it's going to choose, or in Asia, it's going to choose a data center nearest to you. Then right here, you could choose the period. You're prepaying for this period. So by default, it's 12 months, and you can increase this to 24 or 36 to increase the savings that you have. It's just going to verify the price that you're paying right now. And then we have these few extra services that it's going to offer to us. The first one is, because we chose the Grow Big, we're getting a free website transfer. This is normally $30. It's included for free whether you use it or not. And then there's this option right here for SG Scanner. I don't recommend it, but you can add this if you want. You can always add this at a later time. And then right here, we just have the final confirmation of the cost. And I think you'll agree, this is a really low cost to get a full year of web hosting, and especially one that's as good as SiteGround. Next, we just need to check these 2 boxes right here and then click on Pay Now. All right, if you filled everything out correctly, it's going to take you to this screen. If not, it will kick you back to fix whatever might be inputted wrong. And then this is our final confirmation. The account is created successfully. You'll get an email receipt. If you registered a new domain name, there will also be an additional email there to verify your domain, that new domain, just to verify your email address that is tied to it now. And all we need to do is click on Proceed to Customer area right here, and it's going to log us into SiteGround. The next step is to click right here where it says Set Up Site. And right here, you just want to verify that this is listing your domain name, and this is the domain name that I entered in when I created my hosting account. Now, what we're going to do is click on Create a New Website or Start a New Website. So I'm going to click on Select, and then right here, it's going to reveal the options that I have available to me. I'm going to go ahead and choose right here where it says WordPress. Even if you're going to use WordPress in WooCommerce, I like to manually install WooCommerce myself. So I'm going to go ahead right here for WordPress and then click on select. Now what we're going to do is create a login for that WordPress based website. So fill that out and then click on continue. I filled mine out and I'm going to click on continue right here. At this step, it's just an upsell to that SiteGround scanner, that SG scanner. I'm going to go ahead and click on finish. I'm not going to be adding this to my account. Okay, if you've done everything correctly, it's going to start the process of creating your website. All right, you're all set. Now, if you registered your domain name with SiteGround in this process, you can go ahead and click right here where it says manage site to go to the site tools. If you have a domain name that's registered elsewhere, you just need to go to where that domain name is registered and update what's called the DNS servers. And this is what you want to put in, these two server addresses right here. You can click right here to get additional instructions. So if you have your domain name at GoDaddy, you could also just go to Google and do a search for GoDaddy update DNS servers, or you could contact where you've registered your domain name at and ask them to change it for you. Next, you're going to want to click on manage site, and this is going to be the control panel for this domain that you've just registered. And you can do convenient things here such as add email accounts, access the file manager. You have those DNS servers again. We can see the IP address of this server. Now, the first thing you always want to do when you add a website address to your hosting account is create an SSL certificate. SiteGround makes this super convenient and it's also free. So what we want to do next is click right here where it says security and then go right here where it says SSL manager. We'll click on that, and right here it says install new SSL. Don't worry, you don't have to install anything. We just have to create it. So right here is a drop down and I'm going to choose Let's Encrypt. This is going to be completely free. And then I'll click on get. All right, congratulations. You've now installed a SSL certificate, which is crucial for a website today. And SiteGround's going to automatically renew that certificate for you. So the next step is to log into WordPress for the first time. So I'm going to go right here where it says WordPress. And then I'm going to click right here where it says install and manage. This is where we can install additional WordPress installations, or we can see a list of our installations right here and manage them. Now, if you look all the way on the far right, there's these three dots, and when you click on it, we get some options here. I just want to show you these really quick. If you ever forget your admin password, right here is your option to change it. Hey, it happens to all of us. You can reset permissions, move this, and delete this if you didn't want this WordPress installation anymore. Stay away from these last three options. Just know that you can update your admin password if you forget. And then we have this little icon here that says log into the admin panel. This would be the WordPress admin panel. So I'm going to click on that. It's going to open up in a new tab and it's going to take us right into WordPress. Now, when you have a site on SiteGround and you log in for the first time, you're going to see this wizard right here. We don't actually want this, so I'm going to scroll down and click on exit, and it's going to get us out of that onboarding process. Okay, we just have a few more steps to go through. So what I want to do next is go to where it says plugins, and SiteGround's going to install these two plugins. The first one is for caching. We're going to use that at the end of developing our website. So we're going to deactivate that by just clicking on deactivate. The last is this that says WordPress starter. Go ahead and click on deactivate for this and then delete it. That was what was causing that onboarding process. I'll confirm that by clicking on OK. So that is the first step. And the next step is we need to tell WordPress that we have an SSL certificate. And you can see right here it says not secure on the URL there. We're going to fix that right now. So what we want to do is click on settings. And it's going to take us here where we have some WordPress information, and then these two areas right here, it's going to show us our URL for the website. And if you notice, what's missing is the S in HTTPS. So we're going to click there and add an S. We're going to click right here, add an S. And so now when we log into WordPress and view it on the front end, it's going to show us the version that is secure and using our SSL certificate. So we'll scroll down and click on Save Changes. Now, before you do this, no, it's going to kick you out of WordPress and you're going to have to log back in. And this is normal. So I'm going to click on Save Changes. And then here we are, and you can see it doesn't say not secure in the top left anymore. It now has the padlock right there. So go ahead and log in. This is the username and password you chose when we created this site. Okay, it's going to take you right back here. I'll click on dashboard. You can see we still have the padlock right there. And now we're going to take a quick look at the front end of the website just to make sure that it's also using this SSL certificate. The way we do that is right here where it says My WordPress and View Site. We're going to go ahead and click on that, and it takes us right here. And this is what your website looks like right now. And you can see that we have the SSL certificate because we're showing the padlock there as well. Congratulations on installing WordPress for the first time. So moving back to the dashboard of WordPress, I just want to walk you through a couple simple settings that will make your WordPress experience better. And some of these settings we need to go through anyway. All right, so we're on the dashboard and we have these different boxes and they're called widgets. But if on the area right here it says screen options, if you click on that, you have these various checkboxes and that will get rid of some of those. So I can get rid of activity, quick draft, I can get rid of at a glance, and I'll just leave this right here, and then I would click on screen options, and then that goes back to how it was. Now when you add any plugins to your website, it might add widgets. That's how you're going to go in and disable the ones that don't matter to you. Okay, off to the left here we have posts. This will be blog posts. Then we have media. This is where you're going to be able to upload images and videos and PDFs. Then we have pages. These are going to be where the main content is of your website. So this would be your home page, your About Us page, those types of pages. If you do use the blog posts and you want people on your website to be able to leave a comment, you're going to find those here where it says comments. Then we have the appearance tab, and these are going to be the visual aspects of your website, and this is where we can go in and create a menu and things like that. Plugins, this is where you're going to extend the functionality of WordPress. So a lot of the features you're going to add, you will be adding them via a plugin. This is the true game changer of WordPress and why it's so popular. Where it says users, this is where all your user accounts are going to be, including the one that you have. And we're going to go through this in a second to just change a few variables there. And then we have tools. This is where you can migrate or push and pull your data if you're moving from one platform into WordPress. We won't be covering that. And then we have these settings, and we're going to have to go through a few of these. So let's just knock this all out really quick. So first I'm going to go to users, and I'll click on all users just so you can see it. Right now it's just me, so I'm going to go ahead and click on it right here. You might want to go through here and add your first name and your last name, add a nickname, and then you can choose what is going to be displayed publicly. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So I've added my name and a nickname, and this is how I like to have my name be viewed in emails everywhere, Adam, and then the @ WP Crafter. Now, if you filled these three out and there's this drop down here, you're going to be given options on how to have it displayed. So right now you can see in the top right, it just shows the email address, but I'm going to choose that nickname right here. And you can see now it's dynamically changed right there, Adam @ WP Crafter. Okay, this is where you can change the email tied to your WordPress user account, and you can also change your password there as well. So I'll go ahead and click on update profile. So that's how you're going to do that. And it's the same thing if you wanted to add a new user, if you're going to have multiple people logging into your website. Okay, the next is go to settings, and then here it says general. We actually took a look at this when we added our SSL certificate. Now every website has a title and a tagline. By default, you can see right here it's saying My WordPress and just another WordPress site. So you can change this to whatever you want it to be, and this is actually tied to right here where it says My WordPress. So this is where you might want to add your business name, maybe sneak in a couple keyword phrases naturally that go along with your website. We're going to go through changing that as well later in this video, but this is where I wanted to show you that you could do that. Here's the email address where notices are going to be sent to. So if there's anything important related to your WordPress-based website, this is the email that those notices would be sent to. Right here, you're going to be able to change the language of your site, and it's also a good idea to enter in the correct time zone. Now for my time zone, I'm -8, but I live in an area where there's daylight savings, so the time changes twice per year. So for that situation, I can scroll up here and I can choose my city name. And for me, the closest one would be Los Angeles. So I'm going to scroll up. Here it is, Los Angeles, and it's going to put the correct time in there for me. You can change your date format, your time format, and all that. I'll go ahead and click on Save Changes. So just know that this is where those settings would end up being. Now the next is super important right here where it says permalinks. Let's go ahead and click on that. And these are basically the link structures. You're going to always want this set to post name right here. That's going to make your links look natural. All right, I'll go ahead and choose that. Scroll down, click on Save Changes. Then I'll click back here to the dashboard. And that's pretty much it. Those are just some of the important settings that you want to pay attention to that are available in WordPress. So here I am back on my WordPress dashboard. Now we're going to add a couple free tools to our website, and the first one is going to be called Elementor. So open up a new tab in your browser and visit wpcrafter.com/get Elementor, Elementor, and go ahead and click on enter. It's going to automatically take us over to Elementor's website and download it for us. It's all super convenient. Elementor is a page building tool. You can do some really amazing things with it. Now it's free, but they also have a professional version. In this tutorial, we're just going to go over the free version of it. Let me just click on pricing really quick so you can see that the cost is very low. It's $49 for a single site license, and that is very low. The pro version has lots of additional features, but we're not going to be using them in this video, so I just wanted to point it out for you. That might be something that you want to look at later. Okay, now the next thing that we are going to download, go ahead and open up a new tab and enter in wpcrafter.com/getastra. This is going to be a WordPress theme, and it's also free. They also have a professional version of it. Let me click on no thanks, that we don't need in this tutorial. If you wanted to check it out, you can click right here where it says Pro, and it's going to show you the additional features that come in the Pro version. You can click on pricing and you can see it's only $59 for the professional version of it, but we're not going to be using that in this video. Okay, so let's go ahead and now install them. So you can see down here on my web browser, I see that both have been downloaded. Let me go ahead and get rid of those notices. Now it's going to, depending on your computer, most likely download those files to your downloads folder. I'm on a PC right now. So what you want to do is let's first install Elementor. We're going to go to Appearance, click on Themes. We're going to go to Add New, and then we're going to click on Upload Theme. So this is going to be for Astra. It's a theme. You can't upload it to plugins. You have to upload it to this area that says Themes. So you can click on Choose File to select it. For me, I'm just going to drag and drop it across like that, and then click on Install Now. It's just going to take a moment. I'll go ahead and click on Activate to activate this theme. We get this big notice, but I'm going to go ahead and make that notice go away for now. All right, so you can see we have Astra. It's now installed and activated. There's some additional default themes that get installed. It's super easy to remove these. You can hover over it, click on Theme Details. On the bottom right, it says Delete, and then we just confirm it by clicking OK, and then these themes that we're not going to be using are now gone. Okay, so next let's install Elementor, and this is a plugin. So we're going to go to Plugins, and we're going to click on where it says Add New. Then up here it says Upload Plugin. We'll click on that. The same thing, I'm going to drag my downloaded file over, click on Install Now. It's going to go ahead and upload, install, and then we'll click on Activate to activate Elementor. Once you do that, it takes you to this Getting Started video for Elementor, but that's okay. I'm going to cover it fully in this video. I'm going to go ahead and click on Dashboard, and so far we have downloaded two of the tools that we need for this video: our theme, which is Astra, and a plugin, Elementor, and we'll in this video add a few additional plugins. All right, so now it's time to build our Woo funnel. It's going to be so easy from this point forward. So we're going to go to plugins, add new. We're going to do a search for cart flows, one word, and you actually see both of the cart flows products. This is the funnel builder right here. It's completely free, and there's going to be an onboarding that will walk us through installing everything else that's needed. And here's the cart abandonment tool that accompanies it, but don't worry, it's going to be installed when we go through the onboarding process. So click on install, and then we're going to go ahead and click on activate. And now what we want to do is click where it says start wizard, and we're going to walk through this. All right, so the first step is to click on let's go, and this is where we're going to select our page building tool. We've already downloaded Elementor, so we'll leave that, although you can use an alternative page building tool if you wanted, but we'll keep this on Elementor. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on next, and right here it's asking me if I want to install WooCommerce, and in this case I do. And you can see right here the cart abandonment recovery solution is going to be installed as well. So I'm going to go ahead and click on yes. You might be asking, why wouldn't I want WooCommerce? Well, if you just wanted to create marketing funnels where you're generating leads, then perhaps you wouldn't want to install WooCommerce on a particular site. So that's why the option's there. And then right here, it's going to pull the email you have associated with your website, and we're just giving you an offer here, and you're just getting an offer here for a free training course that will teach you how to use cart flows. Okay, so I'll go ahead and click on allow. And then we're on our last step right here to create our first flow. I'm not going to do that because I want to go through and set up WooCommerce properly. So I'm going to click on Exit Setup Wizard right here, and it's going to take me into the cart flows settings. Now, just to familiarize yourself with it, we're going to build a Woo funnel, and this will be separate from our WooCommerce store. However, we can create a totally new and dedicated checkout experience, which is called a global checkout. We'll take a look at that quickly at the end of the video. Right here, you have the option of changing your page building tool in the future. And then there is a very flexible options here for your permalink settings. We talked about these earlier, but you have lots of flexibility if you wanted to do something different with your permalinks. We're going to stick with what we have here, but I just wanted to point out that these options are there. They do have documentation on their website if you'd like to learn more about the permalinks. Okay, and well, lastly, they have a Facebook group community here, and if you needed support on the free version or the pro version, you have this option right here. Okay, so now let's click where it says WooCommerce, and it's going to take us in here. And what we want to do now is go through the WooCommerce setup wizard. So I'll click on Run the Setup Wizard, and it's going to take us in there. It's just a few steps to get our store all up and ready. The first one is to put in the location of your store. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this out. So mine is filled out now. You would choose your currency. I'm going with US dollar, and then right here is, are you going to sell physical or digital or both? Now, the reason it asks this is because some of these steps are going to be about sales tax and shipping. So if you're going to be selling digital goods, you probably won't need to go through those. So when you choose this, it'll skip those options. But I'll go ahead and leave it right here for both, just like that. And then I'll uncheck this. I don't want my data being sent to WooCommerce. And then let's click on Let's Go. It's going to just verify the info, take us to the next step. Now, right here is actually very nice. It's asking us what payment methods we want to use. One of the nice things about building a Woo funnel is that WooCommerce has all these payment integrations. So you can have more than one, and there's a wide variety. But right here, it's offering us Stripe and PayPal. I'll go ahead and leave both of those turned on because I want to use them in this video. But I already have a Stripe account with this email, so I'm going to uncheck that because I already have it. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on continue. What this is saying, it's going to automatically add the gateway for Stripe for us, which is nice. So I'm going to go ahead and click on continue. I like using Stripe personally. There's other gateways in other countries such as Mali and Razorpay, but those are the two that I want to use. Okay, so this is regarding shipping. Remember I said that if we're going to do physical products, we're going to have to go through shipping and tax. So here is where we would set our shipping rates, and right here is an additional service for creating shipping labels. I'm just going to uncheck that because this is not the full WooCommerce tutorial. I'm showing you how to build a Woo funnel, but I'll leave a link in the video description for a full WooCommerce tutorial. All right, and so here we can set up a shipping zone right there and how you want to ship. I'm going to dial these two settings off and click on continue. And lastly is some recommended plugins to install along with it. First is to automate the taxes. I'm going to uncheck that, but do check out the full tutorial on WooCommerce. This is actually kind of nice. There's a new admin experience for WooCommerce for different key metrics and reports. We should leave that enabled. Here's an option if you're a MailChimp user. I'm not. I'm a MailerLite user, and I'll show you how to add that to your site later. It's much better than MailChimp. So I'm going to uncheck this, and I'm going to uncheck this Facebook integration right here. And this is confirming that a plugin called WooCommerce Admin is going to be installed. I'll click on continue. All right, so now it's going to take us to this step here where it's offering to install Jetpack. I don't want Jetpack. It's going to give us some of these options. You can add them if you want. I personally don't. So I'm going to click right here where it says skip this step. And then it's going to take me to the last step right here, and I can jump into creating a product, or I can just go back to the dashboard of my website. I'm going to choose that. And so far, I've already installed cart flows to build Woo funnels, and I've installed WooCommerce. So now let's go ahead and take care of that gateway, that payment gateway information really quick. So I'm going to go where it says WooCommerce, and I'm going to go to settings, and these are going to be all of our settings for WooCommerce. I'm going to go ahead and click on payments, and this is a list of the payment gateways and whether or not they're enabled. So I do have Stripe enabled, so I'm going to click right here where it says Stripe, and it's going to take me into those settings. So for Stripe, you get two types of keys to connect it into Stripe. You get your test mode, and with this box checked, it's going to be in test mode. And so here's where I need to put my test mode keys. I'm going to show you this in a moment. But if I uncheck this, you notice it now doesn't say test, it says live. And this is where you'd put your live keys, and you would want to put them both in. So I'm going to check this box, and I'm going to get these two pieces of information on Stripe. So if you go over to Stripe, here it is just stripe.com. You can create an account incredibly easy, but I already have an account. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what that looks like. So here is where you get your keys. This is just a test account I use for tutorials like this. And you can see right here it says get your test API keys. I'm not going to click on this because it's going to show my keys. I'm going to copy and paste those over in just a moment, but it's going to show you two keys that you need to copy and paste over. It's incredibly easy. So it's a publish key and a secret key, and you're going to copy and paste those there, and you'll scroll down and click on save. So I'm going to do that for myself right now. Okay, so I've gone ahead and done that, and it's now in here and saved. So I'm going to be able to do test transactions, and just to make sure everything's working right, emails are being sent, the receipts, everything works perfectly before I go live. But when you do go live, you're going to need to come in here, and you're going to need to uncheck this to put it in live mode and make sure your live keys are in there. All right, I'm going to just click this little notice here about Stripe. I'm going to go ahead and click that little X on the right, and that's going to go away. And there we are. We're all set here. So next thing we want to do is create our products. So I'm going to go to products right here, and I'm going to click on create a product. Now, like I said, this is not the full WooCommerce tutorial. I have a link for that down below. So you can create a physical product or a digital product that you're going to use in your Woo funnel. So I'm going to just dismiss this. So what you want to add is a product name. And then when we scroll down right here, you want to add your price. And then if it's a digital good, you can click on virtual, and it's going to remove some of these options here that are just not needed. Now, if it's a download, that's actually really good because WooCommerce provides security and protection and delivering the downloads. So if I check this box right here, you're going to see this new option here to add the file that is going to be delivered. So this is great for ebooks or any kind of digital asset that you are selling. You can now have a delivery system, and you can control the download limits and also when the download link expires. So for me, I'm going to uncheck downloadable. I'll put a price in here of $27 like that, and I won't put anything for a sale price. Now, what's beautiful about building WooFunnels is if you want to do more with this website, for example, have a learning management system on it, you can go and get a learning management system that's going to integrate with this. So if you're wanting to sell online courses, I have a full tutorial actually on that and creating a sales funnel for it, and I'll put a link to that down below. But everything pretty much integrates with WooCommerce, so that's where the power of building WooFunnels actually is. All right, so I've put a price in there, and I'm going to scroll up and I'm going to click on publish. Now, obviously, there's a lot more that you can do. You can add images right here, product images, product galleries. You can do all sorts of things, but this is what we need for our sales funnel. Oops, I think it would have helped if I put a product name in there. So I'm going to properly fill this out. I'll put a product name in here, and then I'll go ahead and put my price and then publish it. All right, there it is. And so my product is now created. Now, there is some visibility options that's important to point out. When you're using WooCommerce, it's going to create a shop page, and every product you create, it's going to create a product page, and it will automatically add new products to that shop page. But we get visibility options, and so if you're having this product be just for a sales funnel, you might want it to adjust the visibility. So right here it says catalog, visibility, shop and search results, but I'm going to click on edit, and I'm just going to make this a hidden product like that, and then click on OK. This means no one can search for the product, and it won't show up on the shop page, but you have options for what you want to do there. I'll go ahead and click on update. So now we have our one product. If I click right here again where it says all products, you're going to see we just have this one product right here that I'm going to use inside of the sales funnel. Okay, so next I'm going to go to cart flows, and then I'm going to click on add new, and we're going to create a new funnel. Now there's funnel templates, or you can create your own. So you can go right here and design your own from scratch using your page building tool. In this case, we're using Elementor. I'll click back on the templates. Some of them have a pro badge that you can see right there, and these are for when you have the pro version of cart flows installed on your site. And then down here are a few free funnel templates. Now on all of them, when you hover over it, there's an option to preview this funnel if you wanted to preview it just to see what it would look like. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead right here and choose this funnel. I'll go ahead and click on import, and what it's going to do is it's going to import the designs where all I have to do is point and click change whatever I want, images and text. And it's also going to have the structure for our funnel, and there it is. So it's created the 3 steps of this funnel: a landing page, a checkout page, and then a thank you page. So what I need to do now is just go ahead and give this funnel a title. So I've gone ahead and given it the name Accelerator Ebook Funnel. You can name this whatever you want. It's just for your purposes only. It's not going to show anywhere on the front end. Okay, on the bottom right, I'm going to click on update, and we've added our first funnel. So you would then go into each of these steps and start customizing it to how you like. And with the checkout, you can see we have this notice that says no product assigned. What we need to do is link this up with that product that we created, but we'll do that in a moment. Let's first take a look at the landing page. I'm going to go ahead and click on edit, and it's going to take us into the settings. Now there's 2 things that you can change here. Right here it says landing page. You can change this. This is the title of the page, and this is the link to this page, and this would be the link to the entry point of your funnel. So we can change this, and I'll go ahead and do this now. Okay, I've named it ebook offer, but the link doesn't change automatically. I would want to click on edit, and then replace it with the text that I want, and then click on OK. So now this is going to be the link. I'll go ahead and click on update just to make sure that's how it's going to work. And it's also going to change how it looks on the list of the funnel steps, which I'll show you in a moment. Okay, now for each step in cart flows, there's going to be some options down here. So right here it says landing page settings. So we're going to have this when we have our checkout step and our thank you page step, just some options. And what this is going to do right here, this is the link that will always take your visitor to the next step in your funnel. And you don't have to worry about links changing. You just saw me change a link. You don't have to worry about any of that with cart flows. All you have to do is use this link and it will automatically do the rest of that for you. And then we have this option here for you to add custom scripts to the step of this funnel, and you can add custom scripts to each one. So a good example is if you're using any third-party services for sales notifications or for live chat, you can go ahead and drop your custom script in right here for that. It's super easy to do. Okay, so now what you would do is edit this landing page using Elementor. So we click right here, it says edit with Elementor. It's going to take us into the Elementor interface, and let's see, I'm going to click on got it, and here we are. Now Elementor is super easy to use. Everything is pretty much drag and drop, point and click. So if you want to change some text, you can just click where you want to change the text and start typing away. It's that easy. And same thing for a button. Here's a button. I can click on it, and then we have some settings here on the left, and I can change the text of the button, the link of the button, and we've already put the link in there for you to go to the next step. You can change the size and the spacing, and then we have a tab here that says style, and this is where we can change the typography, we can change the color, we can have a hover action, we can do all of that. It's all point and click easy. Here's an image. I can click on it, and then right here on the left I can choose a different image if I want. I can easily change that. And the same goes for everything pretty much on this page. I can just click and change my text. I can click and change my image. Over here, you have full control over all of this. And so now what you'd want to do is go ahead and change it. This right here is a little different, a frequently asked question. Let me click on it to show you how that works. Each of these questions that you see here are separated here on the left. So here's the first question. I can click on it, change the question title and the answer for the question. I can click right here to collapse it. I can add new items, and I can duplicate existing items. I can rearrange items like this, and I can remove items. It's super easy to work with. The plus and the minus to extend or open the question and close it, I can also change those icons right here. And then I can click right here where it says style and change some of the style and formatting if I wanted. All right, so if I like what I see, I'll go ahead and click on update. It's going to save my changes, and then I'm going to get out of Elementor. I'm going to click on the little settings icon on the bottom left. Oh, forgot to say how to add new items to your page. You can click on the dial pad right here on the right, and here are the different Elementor modules, and you can just drag and drop whatever you want. So if I wanted another button, I drag and drop, and there's my button, and I can style it. Now, let me show you one more advanced tip with Elementor. You can right click. So on this button, I can right click, and I have some options. Check this out. One of them is copy, and then on this button right here I can right click, and I have some paste options. I can paste the button, which essentially duplicates it, or I can just paste the style. So watch this. There, I just pasted the style. It was that easy to do. So it's very intuitive using Elementor. This is not the full Elementor tutorial. I'll put a link to that down below where I go over every aspect of Elementor in detail. It's a very powerful tool. It's insane that it's available for free, and there is that pro version, of course. Okay, let me go ahead and right click again and then use delete because I didn't want that button there. I'll do one last update, and then to get out of Elementor, you would click up here on the top left, and then we have some options, but we want the option that says exit to dashboard, and it takes us back here. So we're good on this landing page. So I'm going to click right here where it says back to edit flow. Now one thing you're going to notice is that title of the step, it changed to ebook offer, and it's linked to that page title. So let's go ahead and take a look at our checkout step. I'll go ahead, I'll click on edit, And here we can do the same thing. We can change the name, but let's take a look at the options that we have down here, and we can go through them step by step. So the first one is select a product, and this is where we're going to link this checkout to that product. So I'm going to click here and start putting the names of the product. I think it was just ebook. Should start pulling it up. There it is, Accelerator ebook. So now I've linked this dedicated checkout for this Woo funnel right here. And then we can start going down the options. Now, we're using the free version of Cart Flows. The pro version is going to give us an order bump option, and that's where we can make an additional offer on the checkout. One click, it gets added to the cart. So for me, in this example, I would probably do an audio book for $9 or $7 additional dollars. You'd be surprised at how many people actually take you up on that. We also have a feature called checkout offer. So when someone clicks on place order, it will present them with another offer before the payment is processed. And then there's also one-click upsells available in the pro version. Those are separate dedicated steps. Right here we have the checkout design. So this is where we can change the primary color. And for checkout skin, in the pro version of Cart Flows, you can have it be one column or a two-step checkout, something that you're used to probably seeing on ClickFunnels. You have options here for the font family as well. And then in the pro version, you have full control over all the checkout fields. You can rearrange them. You can add custom fields to your checkout, but that's not needed right now. And then lastly, we have the custom script. So we have this all set up. I'll go ahead and change my step names and then click on update. So you can see I just named it ebook checkout like that. And let's just go ahead and jump into Elementor. So I'm going to click on edit with Elementor right here, and it's going to pull it up. So here it's the same thing that you just saw on the landing page step, where you can change anything you want. So you can add testimonials, you can change these guarantee badges. Right here you can add frequently asked questions. You can change it however you want. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'll click on this right there, click on exit to dashboard, and now I'm going to click on the back to edit flow. All right, we've already done two of the steps of this Woo funnel that we're building. So the last one is our thank you page. I'll click on edit. And here I'm going to change the title as well, but let's take a look at the settings we have here. So we have our design settings that was similar to the checkout, and then there's an option here for what fields you want to show. So we can show the order overview, the order details, the billing details. We could show all of this if we want, or we can uncheck this and show just the particular items that we want, and then we have our custom script option. So let me go ahead and change this and we'll take a look at it. Okay, I've updated it. I'll click on edit with Elementor, and it's all pretty much the same thing. Point and click to change your text and your images. You can make this look however you want it to look. This is just a great opportunity. I would drag and drop a video in, and just a video thanking them for making this purchase. Let me just drag and drop a video in, like maybe right there, so to be nice and small. I would have a video in there thanking people for making their purchase, tell them what the next steps are. Is it to go here and join my Facebook group? Is it here to share this with someone else? Whatever you want those next steps to be, this is the perfect opportunity to have those. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click on update, and then I'm going to click the icon here, and I'm going to exit to dashboard, and then I'm going to click right here where it says back to edit flow, and here you have it. This is a fully done Woo funnel that we just built together, and we're offering an ebook. Then we have our dedicated checkout, and we have our dedicated thank you page. If you want to see this in action, we can click right here where it says view. It's going to open it up in a new tab. Here it is. As you scroll down, this is our sales page, and we have two ways forward. We have this button right here, and we have the button up here. So when it's clicked, it's going to then take the buyer here to your checkout page that's been fully customized, where they can put in their billing info, and then right here they can put in their credit card information. Now you're seeing my Stripe test gateway information, so I can copy and paste that in just to test that out if I wanted to. And you see how lightning quick this is because we're using SiteGround. That's just a great hosting service. So if you wanted to get back into editing a step, you can choose that option right here. But here is our sales funnel. Now the next thing you'd want to do is enable the cart abandonment features, which is a very unique feature to cart flows. So what that means is if a buyer comes here and puts in their email address but doesn't complete the purchase, you'd be surprised at how many people actually do that. Some estimates are as high as 70% of buyers don't end up checking out. And it's not because of a problem with your product, it's we get distracted or we have cold feet and we're not sure. So that's what cart abandonment is. It's capturing that information so that we could then send them an email saying, oh, did you forget? Maybe you left something in your cart. So let me show you how to enable all of that. So we're going to go to where it says WooCommerce, and then the last option there is cart abandonment. This is also a product by Cart Flows that you're getting for free. I can tell you this works. I use this myself, and you'd be surprised at how many tens of thousands of extra dollars I make on a monthly basis just by enabling this. It's crazy easy. I'm going to show you the quick version of enabling this. I'll put a link down below to a full-length tutorial on setting this up, but it's super easy. So you get this beautiful dashboard here. Right here is our follow-up emails. So it comes with emails that you can use. So let me show you the anatomy of an email. So you've got your template name, you've got the subject, and then you have the trigger, and this is when this email goes out. So you can see this right here is an email that will go out in 30 minutes. This will go out the next day, and this will go out on the third day. By default, when you first install the plugin, they're not going to be activated. So we need to activate them. So I'll click on Edit, and then right here you can change that template name if you wanted, and you can toggle this on. All right, so email subject, and these are following best practices for cart abandonment emails, so you might not want to change anything. So right here it says purchase issue question mark. Here is the email text, and there's these tokens that go in here, so you can change the tokens right here to whatever you want them to be, however you want to structure this email. Now what's unique and amazing about this is going to be a dedicated link, and each buyer is going to have a unique link. It's going to take them back to the sales funnel that we built for them, right back to the Woo funnel. And then what it's going to do is it's going to fill in anything that they had already filled in. So it's going to eliminate the pain as much as possible for them. Okay, and we have some options down here. You can have this automatically generate a coupon discount. So if I check this box, you can discount it a percentage or just a fixed amount off of the shopping cart, and you can enter what those values in. And when that coupon expires, this is going to allow you to give scarcity, and this is why cart abandonment works. You don't want to make this offer right away. You might want to make it like 2 days down the road, but you can also set an expiration for it. You can also give them free shipping. So if that ends up being something you've identified as a roadblock for people, well, you can include free shipping. And you can also do the auto apply, so they don't even have to have this copy and paste of a coupon code. They can auto apply it when they click on the link to take them back to the checkout. This is powerful stuff. All right, and then you can decide when this goes out. Is it 30 minutes, 30 hours, 30 days? You can make this number be whatever you want, and you can make the time period be whatever you want. And then you can have a test email sent to you. Keep in mind, if you do a test email and when you click on the link, it's not going to have the same experience as the buyer because you're not an actual buyer. It's a test email just to make sure the email works. When you click on the link, it's just going to go to the default WooCommerce location. So just keep that in mind. All right. So you'll want to go through and enable some of these. So I'm going to turn that on. I'm going to click on, actually let me uncheck the coupon because we don't want that. I'll click on update changes. And then now when I click on follow-up emails, you're going to see that this email template is now activated. So you'll want to go through all three. On this third one, it is already set for the messaging that you're including a discount. So you might just want to pay attention to that if you didn't want to add a discount, but we already added the language here for that. Okay, so it's just recommended to have this sequence of 3 in these time ranges and to do it this way. At the very end, if they haven't bought on 1 and 2, to give them discount at the third offer. Now keep in mind, if the first email goes out and they end up purchasing, it's going to automatically stop the second and the third email from going out. So they'll never get this third email about the discount if they buy prior. Okay, and then we have this settings tab right here. These are important. So this is to enable the feature to begin with. You want to make sure that's checked. You can also disable tracking on user accounts. So if you're testing your checkout and you don't want these emails coming to you and you're the admin, you can check this box right here. Right here is going to be the from name and the email address and all of that for your emails. This is really cool. It says enable webhook. You can now enable this through this feature right here with Zapier and connect it wherever you want, or if your email autoresponder platform accepts webhooks, you can go right here and it can automatically pass that information, and you can, instead of having your website send those emails, you can do it from your email autoresponder as well. So you have those options right there. And before you ask it, is this GDPR compliant? It certainly is. You can just check this box right here. It's going to add a note underneath the email field, and you have control over what that note says, and you can translate this. Let me go ahead and click on Save Changes, and then I'm going to do a refresh here. So here I am on the checkout, and when I scroll down, you can see here's that note. It's right there, and someone can click right here to say no thanks, and they can completely opt out. Okay, this is amazing stuff. You're getting all of this and it's not costing you anything. Let's go back into cart flows. Now you can optionally add cart flows pro. Okay, just a few more things with cart flows. Remember, we did the add new. You can do a create your own and use your own designs completely. There's a bunch of tutorials on the Cart Flows YouTube channel about how to create checkouts and funnels by scratch or from scratch, and you can easily do that. When you're inside one of your sales funnels right here, you can add additional steps. So right here it says add new step. You can add checkouts, you can add upsells, downsells, whatever you want. Now the upsells and the downsells are reserved for the pro version of Cart Flows. It is one-click upsells, so it's just one click and it's automatically added to the order. You can do some amazing stuff with it. Now here's Cart Flows website. You can see all the features. I mean, there's just too many features to list. It's a full-featured sales funnel platform. You get started for free with a higher converting checkout and the cart abandonment, and then when you're ready, then you can level up here to have it be enabled for other ways of making money, primarily additional templates that you're going to have available for you. You're going to have different checkout formats. You can do the two-step checkout. You can have the one-click order bumps, the checkout offers, upsells and downsells, and you can stitch those all together and have the upsell and downsell path be however you want it, and deeper training, custom fields. There's just so many additional features that the pro version has. You can see I'm the co-founder of it. It was partially my idea, and we built this together for you. So that's an option that's available for you. But we want you to use the free version of Cart Flows so that you can use it to get started, to build WooFunnels without having to pay any kind of money, and you can test your ideas, and only when you're ready to go to that next step, when you've already built the traffic and you already know how you're going to get people to your site, then you could go ahead and purchase the pro version only if you want to offer additional items inside of your funnel. But right off the bat, you can do so much with the free version, especially when you mix in the cart abandonment solution. Okay, so two more things just to cover. So first I want to show you how to make this funnel be your homepage of your website. So if we go to the homepage right now, we didn't do anything with it. This is it. So you might want that homepage to be your sales funnel. It's super easy. What you want to do is you want to go to settings, and then where it says reading right here, and then we want to make the home page be a static page, and then right here where it says homepage, we're going to choose the step. So we want the step to be the offer, not the checkout. So you can actually have the checkout be your homepage, but we're going to make the landing page that we created, and then I'll click on Save Changes. So now what's going to happen is when I go to my homepage, I'll click on Visit Site. Now it's your sales page right here. So you can have a one product funnel website, super easy, using this free version of Cart Flows. Okay, there's probably just one last thing that you're going to want to do on your Cart Flows website, and that is to add an email marketing tool. So what you're going to want to do is open up a new tab in your web browser and visit wp-crafter.com/MailerLite. I love MailerLite. It is a fantastic tool. They have an amazing free tier. It fully integrates with WooCommerce very easily. Now, I don't want to make this video longer, so I'll have a link down below to the full tutorial of integrating MailerLite, setting it up, integrating it with WooCommerce and for your sales funnels. It's super easy. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the pricing, and this is what's awesome. So you can get started with MailerLite. They have a free tier that will allow you to store up to 1,000 subscribers and send 12,000 emails per month. This is a great way to get started. And then only once you've built this up, you've proven the concept of what you're trying to build your Woo funnel for, then you can move into one of their paid plans. Let me just tell you, this is the most affordable email marketing application platform out there. It's better than MailChimp. It's more affordable than ConvertKit. It's more affordable than Drip, all of these tools, Aweber. So I highly recommend MailerLite. Fully integrates with WooCommerce for building Woo funnels. There you have it. Together, we built a Woo funnel. You can continue making additional funnels, as many funnels as you want for your WooCommerce based website. As you saw, everything was free. Now, throughout the video, I talked about several things that you might have needed to download or bits of piece of information, and I've got links all compiled for you down in the video description box. You can open that up and just click through to those. Some of those might be referral links if you did purchase, say, hosting or something like that. A small referral fee does go to support this channel and the work that I do trying to share these tutorials with you. Now, wherever possible, I contact these companies and try to get them to have an additional discount for you. And I'm happy that I'm able to deliver discounts on a lot of the things that you might need for your website. But everything we covered in this tutorial was absolutely free. Now, you might have some questions, but I want to be able to answer those for you. So you can ask in the comments section down below, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. Now, if you found some value in this video, please support me and help this video get spread out across YouTube. And the way you could do that is just by simply giving it a thumbs up. That's all it takes, is giving it a quick thumbs up. And if you have friends or anyone's asking about sales funnels or building Woo funnels, if you could share this video with them, I'm sure it will help them out, and they'll see you as the rock star for the one that has the answer. Well, thanks for spending this time with me. Please subscribe and click on that notification bell. I'd like to be able to share additional tutorial videos like this with you that might bring value to you and your business. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.